D-Day. You live yet? We're live. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now, today, excuse me, I've got this under my elbow. It's less than an ideal position. It's some masking tape. Sorry about that distraction, good people. Yes. Today, we are continuing our work on the Italeri C-47. Now, to that end, first thing we're going to do is some unmasking, because I've done the invasion stripes, and now we need to do the tidy-ups, because, well, it's my experience that when you do invasion stripes, they are really coming up. Once you do the spray and remove the mask, there's always a bit of leakage, and you need to tidy that up. This will, hey Sam, how you doing? Yeah, so we'll be unmasking that, and then we'll doing sundry pieces of tidying up. We will, yes. Now, first, most critically, caffeine. Alrighty, now brace yourself for a little fly across the there we go, down we come. I've come to the conclusion that doing that slowly is better than... Oh, I should have flicked the light on first. Brace yourself for a flash. Yeah, the flash. That's why I usually do that first. Up comes the light. Now, let's see how we go. I'm going to have to tidy it. Actually, that's not so bad. We'll see how that looks in due course. But let's unmask. Come here, you. By golly, by gosh, by crikey. Really? Really? Yeah, that's what you get for sticking it down properly, isn't it? Maybe if I come from a different angle. Here we go. Now we sort of got it. Never mind. Yeah, we have to tidy that up. Let's see now, coming. Why are you little? Here we go. I've got that part of it. Deary me, eh? Gotcha. Cursed little. Bad leakage there. Oh, this can come off. Off you go. There we go. Rubbing. Yeah, lots of leakage. That's unhappy. Well, we'll fix that up. That's on this side at the bare minimum. It might be better on the other. We'll see. Oh, dear. Well, that's an ugly business. All right, can fix. Will fix. It's going to be two, because it's going to... Oh, look at that. Tosh. All over my hands, I ask you. This is going to be a two-phase operation. There's in some areas where there's some black required to be tidied up. I did hope to have this done by the 6th of June. I don't think that's going to happen. Not if I want to do a nice job on it anyway. So, yeah. I'd probably prefer to do a nice job on it, you know. Okay. Yeah, got that's ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Lots of leakage. Rubbing. Now, next, let's try the other side of the fuselage. This should be a bit easy to unwrap because it doesn't have the door. Oh God, what's going on there? Oh, hang on, this tape under there. That's okay. That's okay. I remember that distinctly, actually, because yeah, not quite. Go from here. Well, that's not so. That one's relatively clean. Yay. Let's see if you have any more luck on that front. Probably not. Oh. Aha. I have you now. Yep. That's an ugly business, that is. Oh, God. Deary me. I mean, in actuality, most of it is that it's gone along the actual lines of the panels, the panel lines. So in that regard, it's not going to be that hard to fix. There is a little bit of extended area there. In truth, it's not as bad as it initially looked. So yeah. Alrighty. Oh, hey, Panzer, how you doing? I'm just unmasking the invasion stripes and getting the oh yay moments coming through, if you know what I'm saying, because of course it's been leakage. Again, it's not as bad as all that in truth. It's mostly I used a spray can to do the black. I've got to tidy that up as a result. Thought I'll do it the easy way I did. And look, you know, you get the paint job done, but yeah. I do know of people who swear by using whatchamacallit, cans. But of course, you get a very limited range of options if you do that. Or at least, here we go. Give me a moment if I can just. No. Maybe. Shouldn't use something this hard. There we go. Yes, I should. I'll scratch the paintwork at all. I'll tidy it up with a bit of weathering. There we go. Ah, dearie, dearie me. Ha! That's funny. Yeah, we all have those days on the keyboard, mate. Hang on. There's a little bit. of, here we go. Let's try and hide it is. I'm onto you. Come here, you. This might be better for a toothpick. No, gotcha. Oh, and it's part of this one anyway. Wow. Now, yeah, bit of tidying up there. It'll all be okay. In fact, there's quite a lot of tidying up, but we'll leave that discussion there. It's a bit like unwrapping the present at Christmas, and it's not the present you wanted. It's not quite how I wanted it to happen. Obviously, I wanted it nice and clean, but good luck with that sort of behaviour anyway. Voice thought masking is a bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Ill-defined sort of a, you get off of there. It doesn't necessarily achieve its objectives. That's why I don't use it on canopies, because I don't think it works that well. And usually I can, in this sort of a circumstance, I think it's okay, but it could have been a damn sight worse. Excuse me a moment, there's another bit here. There's that tape there. No. Oh, hang on. Toothpick this time. This is not the time for a file. Oh! Come here, yeah. No, that's just... hang on. Something that shouldn't be there. All right. Now. All right. Let's see how the wings have come up. That's not too bad as a start. Yeah. Now this one should be, there's a good chance that this will be relatively clear on this side because there's actually like a little raised area. So that'll help prevent that leakage. That's not too bad. All up. Mostly, I'm pretty happy with that. Mostly. Now, once you've got these all unwrapped, as I said, we can start deciding which colours we want to work on first. I would suggest boring greys are definite, because that's pretty much a standalone colour for want of a better choice of words. What's this doing here? How intriguing. Anyway, And I would say that oh, cool. I wanted to try and keep that area there clear, and it looks like I might have succeeded. There's the stripes don't go there, so let's see if pulled that off, so to speak. A little bit of white there. Boom. To be tidied up, but mostly that's not bad. Put that up here. Next. All right. Other side, basically. Well, line to the stripes is good. Okay. Here comes the first one. No, it doesn't. Now, well, this is a thing that I also find can be a whole stack of no fun with masking tape, is if it does that, it strips on you. If you see little flecks of black on the wings, most of that is, and once I got all this tape off, I am going to take a brief sojourn to I don't have a bin on hand. Actually, wait a minute. I might have. Give me a moment. Oh, Houston, we have a winner. I think so, today. Yep. I should say so. Winning. I won't have to go into the kitchen after all. Now, that's something I'm going to pay attention to when I move. I actually intend to have a number of bins in operation. How did the black? Oh, yeah, nice. Bloody thing. What it might also be well advised, actually, if I'm going to do that, give me a moment. Let's just get rid of this right now, shall we? Why don't we just let it sit on the desk? And I might be well advised to maybe wash my hands after. Now, back to this. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, it's holding this time. Yep. Yeah. Next. And then it's oh, you bitch of a thing. Hang on, we'll start from this side. Yeah, there we go. Okay, again, not so bad. What I'm going to do with this, I'm actually going to get a brush of this very brush, and just dust it across, because I reckon we'll find that. And yeah, I'm going to actually wash my hands before I do that, because I've got lots of bits of paint on my hands. To get these, so some of that is just yeah, I think just brush, and it'll come off, and that'll fix a few problems for us straight away. This one I did yesterday, obviously, so there's a few little tidy ups there to be done. And there's a couple of bits. Oh, here we go. Now, I haven't done the white on this yet, so that's something to attend to. Oh, hey, Kitty, go ahead and. Yeah, I do, and I am bearing that in mind. I don't mind if they're not perfect, if you know what I'm saying. I know a lot of people get really hooked onto that. I'm also aware that I've heard tales that they were so busy getting the because of the sheer number of aircraft that they were using like mops as brushes and stuff like that. They're using whatever they could get their hands on to get that paint on, because there was just so many that needed to be done, and they were generally pretty rough. They weren't perfect by any stretch. Well, that's the correct point there. We've got to measure out for a white stripe there. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, mate. And I've often speculated that that's probably the case of almost every camouflage configuration and stuff. If you get overly hooked up on it, you're probably not actually necessarily being historically accurate, because they're, yeah. They wouldn't have had big stencils. But can you imagine the size of this? Is why I'm going to have to go wash my hands before we do the tidy ups on this. All right, that's all of them unwrapped. Yay. Now, what we'll do first, the first colours, we're definitely going to do Boeing Grey, because it's going to be a nice, easy option. And we may as well as roll with, we can do white. So white, Boeing Grey. I'm off to wash my hands. I'll still be able to talk. Dead dogs with the pole inserted in it. Oh God, I'm covered in this shit now. Anyway, like I said, most importantly, I need to wash my hands. Now, but yeah, that's the whole thing, isn't it? It's a bit like uniforms. I remember having a discussion with somebody who did a lot of, and I assume probably still does, do a lot of gaming and stuff like that, with like those military figures and stuff. And you reckon somebody was giving him paying him out for the shade of uniform he'd chosen for his things, and his point, as he said, look, in actuality, the variance within uniforms within an army itself is pretty big, Often they would use whatever cloth they got hold of, could get hold of, because they couldn't necessarily get exactly the colour they were after. How old is each individual uniform? All these sorts of details come into play, you know. So yeah, yeah. So I don't need to get too stressy about it. You're correct. As long as it looks close enough to look good. That's the big one. Now, all right, clean hands. It's a wonderful thing, peeps. Now, I'll give these paints a bit of a shake, and then we'll start doing some dusting. We're going to dust them off. Yeah. Yeah. Shake, 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 ba ba da ba. Shake, 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 ba. Shake my paint up. Shake my paint up. Hearing me. Now, we will do some black because I want to do the propellers today, so we can get onto them as well. See how we go for time. What's the time at the moment? Oh my god. Anyway, they've already been given a bit of a shake. That's good. Get off anything that we can. Yeah, see, there was a bit there that was already able to be got rid of. Some of this will be, or might be. Let's see if we. Yeah, right there. Just get rid of stuff that's just come off of the tape. Oh dear, big finger mark there. Here we go. Watch this come off there. A bit there. I wonder how much of that'll come off. No. Ooh. Yep. I used to be in a brass band when I was much younger, and in competition, when it comes to the parade and display, you start with 20 points, and for each variance in uniform, you lose a point. Now, the mere fact of that rule will tell you straight away that there's every possibility of quite significant variance. And the fact that that is clearly something to be aspired to, uniformity within the uniforms, you know? So, yeah. It's even down to the paint colour. Hang on, still got a bit of tape there. Oh, you cunning little stunt. Why you little? There we go. Yes, even down to the colour of the that you put on an aircraft, you know. It's just give me a moment. Something I'm not quite satisfied with here. What is going on with that? For some reason, that looks just like it's tape and it's not coming off. That can't be right, surely. Excuse me while I go in for a bit of a explore there, you kids. Just for my own edification. No. No. Maybe it's just some sort of scar left by the. If I come up this way. No. All right. Anyway, so that's them all dusted. Let us now. Why is that over there? I know why. Now we'll start with a wee bit of. Oh, here's another bit. I tell you. This, I think that's what it is, or is that just the? That's just the paint. Okay. Okay. So we'll start with a bit of Boeing grey. Oh, I see what that is. That's where the mask didn't quite happen. Now, let us get. I might as well get these out of the way. Actually, no, I'll need that. I'll need that. Won't need those. So, and actually, while I'm at it, what the devil? Bloody more tape. I ask you. Get off of there. Yes, you too. Get off. By golly. I can maybe tidy that nose up just a little, I reckon. So I shall. And hang on, let me just a little tidy up. Which do I want to roll with? So, oh yeah, about there. All right, I have a cunning plan, children, and we'll go. Yes, I see, said the blind man. Go that way. All right. And then on this one, mostly just this one. Do I need to do anything on this? Oh, looky that. Clean as a whistle. Boom shakalaka what bamboo. There's a win. So, for doing the white, we'll pop that aside for there. Let us get. Boom. Boom. Well, it's not that cunning a plan, kids. Hello, boys and girls. It's not that cunning. All my plan is that, okay, here's how this rolls out. As you can see, I've done the bulk of the painting before I have assembled, and there's various reasons for that to do with how you put the timing of the windows and the door and stuff like that. Now that's going to be easy to amend and put together. And what I'm going to do, the first thing I want to do is tidy up my line on the front here with the Boeing greys. I'm just going to hold it like that, is my cunning plan, enabling me to come around there and paint the nose. Now when it comes up to this end, how this plan operates, by golly, is I'm going to, it doesn't matter here, because what I'm going to do is, actually yes it does, I'm going to get a little line of bone grader there to there, and I'll be able to assess that quite nicely from just holding this. Again, boom. We're going to get our white to come down to there, but we're going to narrow it. Yeah, that's a whole other story. And we'll be able to go and make our assessments from there and there by holding it all together nice and neatly like that. That is my cunning plan. Yeah. I don't know if you think that's a particularly likable cunning plan. It's a cunning plan. Now, whilst I'm utilizing that color, I may go for a bit more action on bull turret, because the seam's still a bit showing a bit. Not that that matters that much on the bull turret. But while I'm here, you know, hey, what you gonna do? Ah-cha-cha-cha. Give it a bit more of a shake. I'm a firm believer that your paints can never be too well mixed. The last thing you want is a less than well mixed paint. Yeah. Yes. Now, one thing I do and I could quick gander at is that. Okay. Because there's quite like an identifiable line there. And that's not. Well, that might account for a big boy. Jesus. Brain of a duck, you know. Let's see. Just as well I haven't got the painter here. Let's see what this reveals. Oh, funny that. Jesus, Rob. Although, oh, look at that. That's rather nicely done, I must say. I'm a bit pleased with myself, I am. Okay. Well, that's a nice clean line, by golly. All right. Yeah, well, it's that cunning plan counter is hard to debate, I'm afraid. Yes, you have an absolute win on that position. All righty. Mouthful of coffee, and we'll get started on this. And now the only question I really need to answer here is what size brush do I want to go with? Don't want to be too small with it. Don't want to be too big. As the bishop said to the choir boy. Ooh, am I going to hell for that one? Probably. Anyway. Now, let's start with this wing. It's a bit messy, it is. So we'll fix that. With that fingerprint on its own. I don't need to be too anal about it. I just need to... Fingerprint I need to be anal about, yeah. Otherwise it's going to look like the Jolly Green Giant's been mucking around with them. There we go. Just thin that out. There we go. Yeah, That'll come up okay now. Now, oh, what the devil? Get off of there. Tell you. Guys, I mean, really now, people, really. There we go. Anyway, at least the painting's done. The wing looks okay for that. Pop it there for the time being. Now you. The black is a gloss, but that's okay. Because what happens is that will flatten down with the varnish. There we go. Now, what was my plan going to be as far as this part of it went? It was, I was going to send that down through there. So yeah, that was it. So if we go from about here, there we go. Give or take. Now, and I might just a little more here, just to flush that out a bit. There we go. Now, okay. It looks like I might have gotten some black paint on some parts of this. So what I'll do is come through here and get a bit more consistency in the colour, because you don't want one colour one side and one the other. That would look like shit. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Now, I'm probably going to use this same methodology to some extent for the white as well. Excuse me while I concentrate for a moment. Oops. Delay. And there we go. Pretty chipper with most of that. Alrighty, so I will bam. Alright. Ah, yes. Now, I'm very quickly going to just pop this over to here while frankly TIE fighter. Because let's face it, kids. That's what it is now, isn't it? Let's not be shy now. It's a TIE fighter. Ball turret be damned. They ripped it off of the TIE fighter design they did. Here. And yeah, it's actually coming along quite nicely now as a solid colour. The ball turret, for the most part, was completely clear. So you have to really work the paint to get that nice solid effect. But I'm pretty happy with how it's looking right now. Good solid colour. Seems not too horrible. Quite happy to let that dry now, I think. Give me a moment. There we go. All right. Is there anything else I want to put that colour on? No. Actually, yeah, while I'm here. Yeah, you could put that on a Star Wars ship. I need to do this bit. Notice that is the only, well, it's not the only bit of bone grey I need to do at any given point, but while I'm here, you know, just for ease of purpose, as it was in front of me. This is actually a B-17 part. B-17F to be precise. I believe that the corresponding, oops, got way too much paint on there. The corresponding part is that in a B-17G, I think, maybe. Now, after this, it's time for us to hit the white paint, I would suggest. There we go. And yeah, we could give that another touch up in due course, but give it another coat in due course. Now we're getting some niceness. Alrighty, now clean the brush, and it is time to do the white paint. And then, now, on this door, we need to do some measuring. Give me a moment while I clean this brush. Oh, nice one, Rob. I haven't got any bloody paper towel handy. Nice. Oh, no. Hang on. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. There's some. Oh, come here, you. That saves me a lot of inconvenience. Now, yeah, I think I'm going to need to give that a bit more of a rinse. Oh, no, maybe not. There we go. Now we just put it through the water. Make sure that comes out clean. Yep, we're all good. Now, what we'll do is, there we go, wipe that around. I find that tends to keep the worst of the fumes. Now, this door, we need to measure 8.5 mil across from there. Roughly. Now, pencil. So there we go. We're going to be going, oops. About there. All right. Now we're going to use a different brush this time. We'll use this old faithful one. It's always been actually. Well, that's an informative piece of well, informative, a useful piece of information there, Panzer. Now, actually, I might. Actually, here we go. This brush is the one we'll use for this. It can sometimes be used with remarkable precision. And given that some of this also requires a bit of there we go, a bit more. There we go. Alrighty, let's do this now. Let's start with the door. Now, get some paint into the brush. And there's our point. Looks like we may have a bit of paint reactivation here. Which just means that we're going to give it another coat, that's all. Well, which we would have to have done anyway. There we go. And take that up. Yeah, we do. Bugger. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. Never mind. We can come back. Ha! Now, we have to let that settle now. So, let's see how we go. So we'll go just here. Up here. Here. Now, one of the things I like about this brush is it has the capacity to hold quite significant amounts of paint, thereby enabling you to do quite strong areas effectively. It's really good for this sort of caper. However, oops, never mind. Now, this is going to be a messy business, I can tell. But putting white on black's never a easy option. It's easier the other way around, of course. Which is why you generally do it that way. And then you get the leakage. Yeah. Never mind. At the moment it looks like shit. One. And then, hang on. Okay. It's a bit of a process, hey guys. Actually, I can be. These will be the last set of invasion stripes I do for a while. Unless I do a horse glider for Market Garden, which I might do. Because I'll be doing a lot of cars and stuff in the upcoming 12 months. So yeah, they don't have invasion stripes, happily. And, oh dear, yucky, yucky, yucky. You'll have to let that dry and then hit it again. All right. Once that dries, I'll fix that up a bit more, but we'll let that dry in the meantime. So that's where we are with that one. Now, what I can do, was there any adjustments I wanted to make? Their middle lines. I'll fatten up that black there. And equally through there. So no, not there. Mostly though. Now I also need, by the looks of it, yeah, to go slight tidy up into there. I'll take that more through. All right, now let's let that side dry. No, look, they're a, let's not be shy, mate, they're a complete boning. But it's coming together. The bigger problem I've got is this sort of caper. Pain in the ass, that's what it is. It's a pain in the ass. Now, let's start. There. After this, we've of course got our wings to do. Oops. I don't need to do that. Do need to do in here. Now, some of this I will, if I get too overzealous, well, too overzealous is probably a bit of a poor choice of words. If I get overzealous, with the white, I can always, so I haven't tidied up the black yet. There is some black that needs tidying up. So yeah. There we go. All right. Again, you'll be needing to come back, but that's okay. That's okay. And as far as it goes, the ensuing colours that need to be tidied up being black and the green, or khaki rather, we can do at the same time quite easily because they're not going to be next to each other. All right. Getting there. Time. Okay, we've got a little while yet. Hopefully we get all the white done. Because then, yeah, there's those other two colours to tidy up. This shouldn't be too hard, this one. Here we go. Now, well, almost. Again, I think I'll go for a bit of secondary coat. I'll probably want to let this all fully seal in. before I do the others. Not the other coat of next coat of white. The black and green. Okay. But it is starting to come together. Alrighty. And finally, just 3 points here. All right. Boom. I'll pop that there. Yeah, I know they did Panzer. That was the thing that I was going to say. Yeah, that was the factor that if I do that, then I'll have to do Invasion Stripes again. But that's the worst fate that befalls me, you know. That's if I choose to, because I might. I do have a Horser, but it's also got the markings for Operation Tonga, which I have the starting set for a diorama for. So to a fair point, maybe a case of, well, you know, maybe I should put the glider for that. All right. Now, where's the other wing gone? Excuse me a moment, guys. I'm getting briefly distracted. Oh, there. Oh, that's right. Now I remember now. I remember now. The other thing about if I did one for Market Gardeners, I'm pretty keen on. I should outline to you guys the idea I have for a Mustang shelf. I'm going to be building what I'm going to call my Mustang shelf, and it's going to have not merely Mustang the aircraft, but Mustang's the car. It'll have two cars, in fact. One will be a, oh, for God's sake, how did that happen? Anyway, one will be a 1:72 build, no, 1:24 build, sorry, of a Mustang that was my favorite toy car when I was a kid. And another one of my similar sort of an age of a which is a 67, in fact. My favorite toy was a 72. But yeah, 67 Mustang, painted slightly differently, but I'll also have the P51A, a P51D, and an F51, along with the die-cast or the Matchbox car that I used to have when I was a kid. Not the one that I had as a kid, but I actually found the exact one and purchased it online And yeah, so I would like to do a lot of work on that. I also have a lot of other car builds planned. A Lamborghini, a Mini Cooper S, original Mini Cooper S, with the Italian job, paint job and light configuration, because theirs is slightly different to the normal Sportsman. I'm going to do a V-dub with, I'm going to paint it blood red. I'm going to give it the First World War German crosses and von Richthofen's DR1 insignia on it. So I always wanted a V-dub like that. Well, yes. I mean, Sally can just ride on in, you know. That's all good in the hood. Just so long as she does, and yes, perhaps she should slow her Mustang down. But you know, who are we to stop that sort of behaviour? But yeah, so that is what I'm working on. I've also got one die-cast car that will be put amongst the, because it's going to be the Mustang shelf. That's where the Mustang cars will be. But it's also a sort of favourite cars shelf I'm building. But there's also going to be one die-cast there because I couldn't get a kit for it, and that's an Australian car called a Chrysler Charger. Now there was the Dodge Charger. This is different to that. But I was able to get a die cast, so I did that. In fact, I got two, because the one I got was the 50th anniversary one. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to get one to display and one to keep pristine and not even open the box. Because that's how they increase in value. Now, boom, there's that one. Pop that one there. While I'm here, give this another quick go over. Yeah, it's looking a bit nice for that. Yeah. Already looking better. There we go. Oops. Yeah, there's still a bit of yuckiness going on there, but never mind. We'll attend to that because it's getting better. Now, where's the other one? Ah, come here, you. This should, now. Oh, we're good. All right. Oops. Almost there. Oops. It's a bit messy. Just a bit of a turning out. There we go. Now, all right. Do the far side there, and then I shall wind the stream up. I'll come back to these later today. And now here's a question. Oh, that'll be right. We'll just. Now. Yeah, I'll come back and give him a bit of a tidy up again later today. So that tomorrow we can just finish them all off. And then it's just assembly, really. It'll just be that easy. No, it is not. No. No. That is certainly not a phrase I would like to hear when towing nuclear weapons. It's a bit like if you're near a large amount of gunpowder, the last thing you want to hear is a sizzling noise. Now, alrighty, people. We made some good progress on our invasion stripes and overall tidy ups. As I said, I did want to have this ready for the 6th of June. I'm not going to. That's okay. I've been very busy getting a place to live. I've got that organised. That's probably a more important achievement than being bang on time for the 6th. These are facts. Today in Sad But True. Now then. It's time to take you on your mystical journey, good people. And there I am. Hello. Hello. Yes, well, that would certainly ruin one's fun, wouldn't it? All right, that's me done for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it, honest. Any first-time viewers out there, we all know that what I'm going to ask you to do. It's the magic button time, people. Follow, like, or subscribe. Your nose wants to. Now, I am next on Friday. That's Australian Friday. US, America's late-ish Thursday, depending where you are. If you're in Europe, really late Thursday, possibly early Friday. It depends. However, I'll be back on Friday, and I'm going to be on. Actually, I won't be that late. I'll be earlier because I need to be, because I've got an. Yeah. You do not need to know the minutiae of my daily existence, I'm sure. So I'll be on about an hour and a half earlier, but I will be on Friday, and I'll get a bit more work done on the C-47 in the meantime, so that we can get a good solid start on things. And at the end of the day, all that's I'm not on tomorrow, mate. No. I'm streaming on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays now, because I want to start doing YouTube uploading, and I need a day to organize that. And it's also kind of important that I have a day to myself as well. But yeah, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are Australian. I'll be streaming, so your Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, unless I choose to throw in another day. But yeah. Anyway, point being, I'll be back on Friday. Now, it's not going to be the same kit time, obviously, because it's earlier. But at the end of the day, at a similar kit time, but on the same kit channel. Hopefully, I'll catch you guys then.